We consider ourselves a smart cities company. Our mission is to improve the daily life in cities and public spaces. So we do that by deploying different technologies across those spaces that either provide real-time information to the people that are in the space on either how to utilize it better or like even wayfinding how to get from point A to point B. And in some cases, we also provide data back to the people managing those spaces. And again, like when I say spaces, it could be retail spaces, it could be public transit authorities, which is a big customer of ours, or cities like New York City. We integrate some of our displays with emergency management services so they can go through and actually do hyper-local targeting and say, there's police activity in this area, it should be avoided, or here's a hurricane evacuation route, for instance. But also, more mundane things like school closures and things like that. So some of the challenges we face in providing those solutions are just the disparity in the environment that we're in, right? I mean, the environments tend to be fairly hostile. And because of that, we have to use a lot of different technology solutions to bring that together. In addition, just as far as like smart cities are concerned, it's still a very new industry. Like we're understanding what the city needs and how we can provide them better solutions, and they're starting to understand like what our capabilities are. So it's a combination of needing a platform that's nimble, but also at the scale that we're running at, like having to run a lot of different platforms and needing to make them look as consistent as possible so that we can actually build our products on top of them. There's certain aspects that we don't view as core to our business, right? For instance, that the ability to abstract away some of the hardware differences is really key because we need to be able to hire developers that are focused on our product line and what we're doing. Having a vendor that has that deep knowledge and experience on how to do that is really valuable to us. In addition to that, having someone with a lot of experience in a lot of different industries as we're kind of defining this industry is super valuable because we can throw ideas, bounce ideas off of them and say like, hey, we're considering approaching this way. How might we rethink that, or what else could we be doing? So Canonical and Ubuntu has done a lot of work for us to help us abstract away those differences on the hardware side so that overall our fleet looks identical across the board. That's really important for us in terms of being able to build a product once and be able to deploy it in any ecosystem that we may have so that our fleet looks uniform. In addition to that, they've been able to provide like very deep technical guidance in terms of like the hardware that we're using and how we can integrate additional sensors or additional tools on top of that as we need to by doing custom kernel development, et cetera. The business impact of working with Canonical is one, we've been able to deliver a lot faster. Like if you go back and look at some other products that we launched versus 3 brand new products we just launched based on Ubuntu, we were able to cut our delivery times by almost 3 months. And that's partially because we now have the standard stack, standard instrumentation, standard software development pipelines where we didn't have to build those things on a unique basis. We could just do it once and use it for everything.